It's Lydia here with two lovely women from Wings. Now, Wings is our women's group that we run at York Theatre Royal, and we meet weekly and we think about different creative ways. And this term we have been involved in Sweet Legacies, which has been really exciting thinking about the Roundtree legacy.
Hi, I'm Sarah Lees. I've been involved with Wings for a few years now. And on the theme of chocolate, my favourite is just a plain bar of dairy milk, really. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Sarah Mack, and I've been involved in Wings for almost as long as Sarah, the other Sarah. Favourite chocolate, unfortunately, I'm lactose intolerant, so I have to have a dark chocolate, at least 85 or 90%, and yeah. There you go.
Wow.
Is that a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
is. Would either of you, both of you, be able to explain what happens in a Wings session? What does it involve? If someone comes along to Wings, what can they expect?
It can be different every week.
It is different every week, yeah. It usually starts with a go-round, a check-in, introduce ourselves so everyone knows who's who.
Question of the week as well.
Question of the week, which can be quite daft sometimes.
It's definitely daft when I'm picking it.
It breaks down any barriers so that everybody feels at ease straight away and everybody gets talking.
Yeah.
And then we usually play some games, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Usually drama and improv games.
Yeah.
Silly games, the sillier the better.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, everybody's warmed up, everybody's starting to get to know each other. And then the main theme of the session is discussed with us, and then we're off, really. And then from there, it develops, and it might be working on script, it might be doing some improv, it might be working on sound effects. Sometimes we've had some visiting speakers who come in from the worlds of TV and film and podcasts and blogs. And it's just sharing the experiences in a secure environment. Whatever we do, the maximum of the group is you can participate as much or as little as you want. And it's that secure environment that's so important with Wings. We even do creative things. We've made masks.
Yeah, puppets. I've still got my puppet that I made. His moustache has fallen off, sadly.
We've made wigs out of paper.
That was hilarious. We should do a little YouTube tutorial how you make.
That was absolutely brilliant.
Wigs.
We always finish off with an affirmation. So at the end of the session, everybody is encouraged to say something positive, not necessarily about themselves, about maybe the person next to them or somebody else in the group. And it's that positivity that is the key theme. It's like a golden thread that runs through Wings. It's a positive experience from start to finish.
What first inspired me to get involved with Wings was I started some acting lessons in January 2023. And so I was looking for other ways to get involved with theatre and being creative and so on. And I think I found the details on the Theatre Royal website. And then I just went along and met you, Lydia, and Becky was running it with you at the time. I think that was it, yeah.
The rest is history.
Yes.
I think for me, certainly post-COVID, I'd been battling chronic health problems. And I personally lost all confidence, complete and utter confidence in myself and my ability. I've been involved in doing some theatre when I was at uni. I did some theatre and education work. And I saw the website, like Sarah, I saw the website. Came along, met Lydia, and the first time I came, there was just Lydia and I.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Coffee.
Feels like so long ago now.
Brilliant. A tour of the theatre. And then the next week I came along and there was Sarah there.
Yes.
And then I met with yourself, Lydia, and Becky. And the sessions then, it's just developed from there. And it's just really blown from there. And it helped me to explore my love of theatre and participate again and grow.
We've been working on a radio drama based around the Roundtree family and the factory, the women that worked there. We've been devising stories, characters. We've written monologues for our chosen characters, and then we've portrayed them in groups as well, improved alongside others and their characters.
Yeah, it's basically the drama is being created by the group, and it's being created via discussions, improvisation workshops. There's been creative writing sessions, and it's taken place over weeks and months even. And as Sarah said, there's been individual sections and monologues that we've written ourselves, and also group pieces. It's very much a collaborative piece of work from start to finish. It's just developed as the group has developed and grown.
Amazing. And did you know much about the Roundtree Legacy before we started looking at it to make our radio drama?
No.
No, I didn't either. No. I'm not originally from York, so I haven't grown up with the history. I mean, I knew a little bit from visiting the chocolate story in town, but not to the depth that we've looked into it.
I mean, the most I had a link to was that I knew that Roundtree had a factory in Halifax, Roundtree Macintosh. My mother-in-law was working at the Quality Street factory in Halifax. So I knew of the company Roundtree, and I knew that they were based in York as well, but that was it. Didn't know anything else. And it's been fascinating throughout all these weeks to discover more and more about the factory, the products, the history, the workers and the family. It's been brilliant.
What do you think was the most interesting thing that we thought about or discovered?
I think the support that the Roundtree family gave to the workers' development, their health, their well-being, the support for them during both wars, the First and Second World War, it was intrinsic and very much the community feel that existed within the factory environment. I think that's been fascinating to uncover.
What's been the most heartwarming or powerful moment for you so far this term?
I think for me, it's getting to know everyone so much better. Yeah, we've become a really strong group in the theatre during our sessions, but also outside of the theatre as well. We've started a little WhatsApp group. We're going to meet up over the summer while Wings is on hiatus. So, yeah, I think it's building those friendships and meeting new people.
I think it's absolutely essential. Speaking personally, when you're in recovery from chronic illness, it can be very, very isolating. And to find yourself in a situation with a supportive environment and your situation with supportive women, nobody asks any questions, no one expects anything from you. You're there and you feel secure to develop and to grow. Heartwarming for me has been two things. I've found how the script has developed from very, very small seeds, and it's just morphed when you actually saw the finished script typed up and then we actually recorded it. Even music and singing supporting it, it was suddenly from nothing to this creative piece, and it was incredible. It was absolutely amazing. I think the most heartwarming for me has been the confidence that has appeared of how individuals in the group have grown and how they've visibly blossomed as the weeks have progressed. It's absolutely incredible. And it's lovely to be a part of the group. As Sarah said, it's now not just the meetings on the Thursday at the theatre. It's becoming so much more. There's now a core group of women who have a shared experience. We leave whatever problems we've got at the door and we come to Wings. And we have the most fantastic hour and a half where we can be creative and we can share and we can collaborate and we can blossom. And that's what is most heartwarming about it. It's great.
How did you find the recording day, Sarah, when we went to the recording studio?
Oh, it was absolutely fabulous. It was just a wonderful experience. It was such a supportive environment, but again, because everybody worked together on that particular day. So you found that while people were preparing to do their monologues, other people would escape into anterooms, would read through them, check on the script, mark it for pauses. And it just became a natural experience. And it was so wonderful to be together in the same room and recording the singing, going for different takes, doing special effects, and then hearing it back while members of the group were performing the individual pieces and group pieces. You could actually hear them being recorded. And that was incredible because it was something that we'd all shared, we'd all worked together, we'd heard it in rehearsal, we'd built up and changed and edited, and now it was being performed, and we can't wait to hear the finished process. I can't wait to hear Sarah's monologue, which is brilliant.
I was disappointed that I couldn't make it. That's the life of a scout leader, that I was on a camp. But I'm really grateful that you let me record at home and send it in to you. And the pictures from the day looked brilliant as well. You look like you've all had a great time.
Yeah, I'm awfully sorry, Sarah. We did.
It was rubbish.
It was terrible. We missed you so much. And this is the thing about Wings. Sarah wasn't her own. There were at least 2 other members of the group who unfortunately couldn't be there. But their presence was missed.
Yeah.
And they've been in touch with us since. And that's the whole thing. When the group has built up into that supportive environment, it is supportive and it is collaborative. And it's a really strong feeling and a bond that the group has now that started from basically when there were almost just 2 of us,
yes.
Sarah and I.
Yeah.
And it's developed from there.
Oh, amazing. Do you think making the radio drama this term has made a stronger bond with York Theatre Royal itself? How do you think that's developed?
I think so, yes, because the skills and experience of the York Theatre Royal coordinators, and there I must... Lydia, you're going to have to make your head even bigger going out the door. You have to make the door wider.
My hair's already frizzy.
I think it's your skills and your experience enabling us to grow and develop and produce what we have done has been incredible with the other supportive staff, with Gracie, who works alongside you. Previous to that was Becky.
Yeah.
In the group. And I think because you've been there to guide us and support us, it's absolutely essential so that we have a sense of direction in the group. I also personally think working in the environment of the York Theatre Royal, it's such a creative environment. And I think it just instills that creativity and it encourages you to relax and to almost go with the flow and work together and produce what we have done, which is really, really good.
I really appreciate that you've shared the theatre's resources with us so that we
Yes.
could collaborate and record this.
Amazing. And what would you want to do next if we can do anything? What would you want to do? I think we asked this in a session actually.
Yeah, we did.
My answer, should I tell the listeners?
Do.
My answer was that I thought we should all go on those little trampolines where you get attached with a harness and you all get to jump around on trampolines. But maybe for this episode, we could maybe think about what we would actually want to do as well as that.
I have loved that we've had a specific project to work on, and I'd love to do something like this again. I don't know what we do it on. I don't know what the plans for the stage work are, but the fact that, we've tied in with his last report production as well has been brilliant. So, something like this again would be great.
I agree very, very much with Sarah, is that I think because we've had an end in view, we knew what we were aiming for. This has been absolutely fantastic because it's helped the group to bond together because we're creating something that you can see a progression of from the early stage of improv, initial workshops, right the way through to fine-tuning the monologues, working on the script. It's been that progress week after week after week because people came to the group. And although we say things can be different week on week, the core of what we've been working towards has stayed the same. And I think working towards having an aim has been fantastic. It's that group collaboration, which is absolutely marvellous. So I shall just say one word, pantomime.
Well, I was going to say perhaps something on stage again, because before your time, Sarah, we did do a production with the Kira Group script. And that was brilliant, rehearsing each week and then putting on a performance, which I think it was mainly our friends and family that came, but it was really thrilling to suddenly be on stage performing to people. I remember my mum
did get shortlisted.
Did it?
We got in the top 71 of the RSC's 37 Plays competition. So
I didn't realise that. Oh.
We're just making it all our heads big enough.
Something like that again would be great.
I think that would be fantastic. I know that several of the other women have sort of hinted that they want to get let loose in the costume department at York Theatre Royal, which I don't know whether that's a good idea or not. But if we can combine maybe trampolines, performance, pantomime and costume, I think there's a theme coming for next term.
Even if we just film it on our phones as like social media content, do some sort of little silly scripted drama that was short form drama or something that we could just put out little videos or something.
Pantomime on trampolines.
Yeah, panto on trampolines.
It's niche.
In costume. It's
in
niche.
costume.
Yeah.
But I think there's potential.
That's a selling point there.
Yeah.
No one else is doing it, maybe for a reason. But we could try.
We can have a go, can't we?
I think we can.
It's the spirit of Wings.
Yeah,
we'll
definitely.
give it a try.
Yeah. I hinted at before with some members of the group blossoming and developing. And I think that's perfectly obvious in some of the conversations away from the actual sessions. People are discovering, I suppose, the enjoyment and the freedom that they can experience through Wings, leaving their problems at the door and coming in. And they didn't expect, I know I personally didn't expect the effect of Wings to be so extreme and so life-affirming for me. For me personally, it has been phenomenal, and it's opened up all different doorways for me. And so I shall be eternally grateful to Lydia and the York Theatre Royal team, because it's been absolutely amazing.
Yes, it has, yeah. I think people have stepped out of their comfort zones as well to participate, and they've shocked themselves as to what they can and can't do. I think people have realised that they can do so much more than they originally thought they could.
And I think that's one of the key. If you had to have a strap line, I know it's a long strap line, but
I think you two should just be in charge of this whole thing. Marketing. So honestly, I mean it. Sorry, Sarah, go for your...
Well, no, it is. It's being able to... You never know what you can do until you try. And that's Wings completely, because you're encouraged to try it in a secure environment. We laugh so much.
Yes.
But we also create and we support. And if someone isn't sure, they're not... 9 times out of 10, if someone sits out, if they're not sure, that's okay. Next time, they feel brave and they try it.
Yes.
And then the time after that, wow, they're flying. And that's the environment. And it's literally grown from, many times, just Sarah and I. Now it's a core group, 10, 12, and it's growing. And it's fantastic.
I think it's definitely helped having the sessions weekly.
Yes.
Before, when it was only monthly, as Sarah said, by the end it was just the two of us that were still coming, and it wasn't quite the same, was it, without so many people? But yeah, now it's weekly, and everyone, even if you can't make it one week, you've still got a lot of people going, all that support.
Yeah, it's amazing, like the WhatsApp. If someone can't go, then the messages are there. What did you do? Oh, you did this. Oh, you did that. So people want to know. People want to be involved. They want to make that commitment. And let's face it, it's a non-binding thing. But the core group are there every week now.
Yes.
There is that commitment and that motivation. And that has grown. And I think it's within the environment of York Theatre Royal, led by yourself, Lydia, with support from Gracie. It's down to you. Without you, there wouldn't be any Wings. So thank you.
Thank you so much as well. It's such a honestly lovely group to be a part of. I think everyone, including to me and Gracie as well, just treats each other with such kindness and creativity. Yes. And I think that's a massive key to it as well, is that everyone is kind to each other, and it's always such a joy for us to lead and us to plan, and we plan it with such excitement and joy, and thinking, what would we want to do, what would we enjoy, and that makes such a massive difference as well, that everyone in the group is just so kind and open to give things a go. And we can plan lots of interesting things, knowing that people either give it a go or say, what on earth are you on about? But it won't be with any judgment, it'll just be with joy. So thank you both so much for coming down today as well and sharing about what we've been up to. I know it's so much better to hear it actually from people that have been involved. So thank you so much, and we really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you. It's our pleasure, and it's great to share Wings, because it's well worth sharing.
Yeah.
You can find all the dates for Wings on the website.
We meet weekly on Thursday mornings, 10 to 11:30 a.m.
You can find all the details of the group available on the York Theatre Royal website, where you can actually book your tickets, and it's advisable for you to book with the box office. And what is one of the other fantastic selling points is Wings is free. So just come along and enjoy. You never know what you're going to discover.
That's all for today. Tune in to the next episode to find out what we've been up to.